run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, like running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not the act. Run it back, you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I've died for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back. Run it back, run it, run it, run it back. Run it back, run it, run it.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the wild card round. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
From midfield now, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They're passing here. Joe Burrow, flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense, hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Another run with Mitchell. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell. Fighting through. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown Ravens. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off the Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Mixing up the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals nothing.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. And now they will throw it with Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll go down at the 28. 3rd down and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
We're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 68 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, it's Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's 3rd and 9. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 21-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Now Jackson on second down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. In motion left, Hardman. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
For the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Flushed out right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 63 yards.
And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Burrow looking to pass into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and 1 at the Bengals' 35-yard line.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
On second down, Jackson. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now, that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly, and that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Flowers going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. He's into the secondary. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to have really good starting field position here, as that's taken up close to the 40.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
3. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Once again, they run with Mixon. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He's brought down at the 4-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here we go.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mixon. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. They haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3.
Why should fourth down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
13.
On third down, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals take over first and 10.
Their own 39-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a first and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Oweh just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Mitchell now off the option. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
Hey, middle. No, we changed it.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
66 yards.
And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 6. And a Bengal first down.
Burrow on play action, rolling to his right.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long.
A final shot now for Burrow.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
The extra point is